Welcome back. We're going to do an episode on the race car today. Hope you like that. Yep, after a weekend up with my dad's, felt like just quickly popping down here. Works a bit better on a certain night. So yeah, pasta Tuesday, ping meals, easy. So yeah, bought some of the bits down that I had left over. So got the old carbon fibre dash that was sitting on top of the Mark 1. Brought that finally down to get it out of the way of the Mark 1. And I've got the front suspension parts that I picked up a while ago. I'm not too sure if I've got enough bolts or not, but we'll see that, because I need to get the sort of suspension on if I can, because I can then use that to get my datum measure from the rear hubs to the front hubs, and obviously they should be equal both sides, and roughly the same as a mini wheelbase. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of research and thinking while this has been out. Well, we got quite far last time, so thinking about removing the power steering. Been doing a bit of research. Obviously, some people will say just don't, might as well keep it if you can, because it's power steering. But I can obviously move the pump if I had to anyway. But I can gain quite a lot at the front there. That's my thinking anyway, around the corner there where the mini wing comes in. So I think that could be a quite restrictive part. But we'll see on that. It seems, simple-ish to get rid of it. So what I want to do tonight is at least try, if you can see, I want to try and get my tunnel fitting in the floor, the two floors touching each other, because that's what they need to. So you can see that's got to come down by a couple of inches there, which obviously will cause the front struts to come up a couple of inches as well. So really sorry about the light there. I keep meaning to get some extra lights down here, don't I? So I need to do that soon. I'll have to keep an eye out, a screw fix or whatever, see what lights we can do. So anyway, let's crack on and see if we can modify that. Well, part of me feeling is I'm going to modify the back wall section, because I don't want to bring the tunnel in anymore, because obviously that's where the diff and the drive shafts fits. The shaft, drive shaft. I guess the gearbox finishes about where the gear stick is anyway. So yeah, so let's have a play and we'll get back to you, see what I've managed to do. Hello. Sorry I don't film this in slow-mo, but that's just the way it is. I haven't got the tripod down there, so you're just going to have to put up with me doing stupid videos. So cut more out around the tunnel. I really don't know how you can see in this light, but I think it comes out better on TV. So you can see now that floor's pretty much good down there. The other side just needs squeezing up, but that's fine. Jack under that will sort all that out. So what I've just started doing is popping the front subframe in. No bolts, I've had to put a jack under it for now, which is good. And I've just started putting the cheap eBay coilover that I've got on it, just to get the suspension on. So this side's sort of bolted up loosely with all the wrong bolts, but it's in the right place. So we'll do the same with the other side next time. And then obviously what we can now then do is run a tape measure from back to front to see how it's looking. So I'll just do that now out of interest, so I can put a measurement in my head and on the phone. Okay, we've got a nice tape measure resting on a Stella can, obviously. Near enough at the back here, centre of the wheel. It's not far off. And we move along here, stepping over all the crap. There we go, 81. I think, did I just read it was 80.2? 80.2 inches is a standard wheelbase of a classic mini. So we're slightly long there, a little bit. That's not an issue yet, we've still got fiddling around to do. 2, I might have the rear wheel tucked back a little bit further. But as long as we can, if we can move it back an inch. It's always a bit of a compromise now, because you don't, for sort of a race track day car, whatever, you want a longer wheelbase really, as long as you can, compared to sort of the width of the car as well. So we're all sort of bodging this a bit, because obviously we should really have a narrow track. But I want to get the engine back as far as I can, because I just want to reduce the front end a little bit. So if we can squeeze it back an extra half an inch, great. That will make a little bit of difference, just fitting the front end on. But yeah, so that's not a bad guess so far. 80 odd inches. Obviously the other issue we've got with the huge alloys, we need to be able to make sure we can still turn. And the only thing that's really limited us is not the A-panel as such, it's more the door hinges. We can't basically go into the door hinges, otherwise that's a right pain in the arse to figure out another way to put doors on. So looking at that, you can see the old arch of the Subaru. I think we're going to be alright, because the wheel would have had clearance on the original car. So I think we can come out, we should be good. So yeah, I shall try and move it back another inch or so. And obviously what we do, we'll match the other side to match. So fine, the body might not be on completely square, but as long as the two front wheels are parallel to the two front wheels, the bottom of the car will go in a straight line. The top might not look like it's going in a straight line, but that's not really an issue, is it, for us? So yeah, all good. Should have a tidy up really as well, but what I want to do, yeah, we'll have a tidy up soon. Got to get rid of a load of scrap metal, but what we need to do is get some more bolts for the front end so we can bolt the front end on, because then we're really not far off getting it rolling. I know it's surprising, but we can at least get the floor, both floor bits tacked in, wheels on, and it should roll, and then we can work on it like a normal car, I think. And we can just double check measurements as we go, and then yeah, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So yeah, so it's a bit dark, but as I said, I will try and sort out some, I'll see if they've got some cheap spot lamps down Screwfix or something, those LED ones, get a few of them bolted onto the wall. But yeah, technically have a day off this week, haven't told the wife, so I do fancy just cracking on with this for a day. It is good fun, takes my mind off the Mark 1 sometimes with that front end, which I'm trying to not put off, but you know, you can tell I am trying to put it off a bit. But we need to crack on with that as well, because we need to get that out of the way, because we've got so much stuff to get on with. But yeah, obviously the official deadline for this one, I've got a deadline, you see, so the other one, I don't technically, but I need it done and finished, because I've got too much other stuff to be done. But anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, looking all good.